Hi everybody, Heidi here, your Yorkshire crafter. Ooh, 3 videos in a row, go me! Right, let's put some more fresh down. Don't like it when I ain't got my paper down. Right, welcome. Today we are showing another die from Aall Create, from their new release. We are also promoting our own first of the month challenge in our Facebook group Heidi-The Yorkshire Crafter. So the die we are using is the DI-84, or is that D184? Yeah, I don't know. Could be D184, couldn't it? Anyway, this is what it is, Aqua Adorn, and we're going to make a shaker card. Or we're going to make a shaker Memorydex. You could change this any way you want. I mean, you could even cut elements out of this like I'm going to do. Just do your own thing with it. It can actually even be put... Let me just get my card base. This is the size of your die when you've cut it. Do a blue background looking like sea and stick this up front. Fantastic. Cut it there. You don't have to have the Memorydex bit, but just do what you want. It's endless. It really is. They don't have to be just Memorydex, but I am loving Memorydex at the moment. So, in group we are texture. That's the challenge for March. Now, February, sorry. If you go and into group and see, Nicola will have put a post up, or will be doing today at some point, explaining more about it. So, whereas I'm just giving you a bit of inspiration from me. So, but Nicola will explain it, and I'll show you my bits of texture. So this is the die. I keep saying I'm moving all mine onto just a cheap magnet sheet that I get off Amazon. I just put on a piece of scrap card. They've all got different backs because I've got so much scrap. I've just cut these out prior so that we didn't have to mess about. And I already know that I'm going to run into the dog walk time, which I'll get told off for when Andy wakes up. You know, when I'm getting up. Anyway. So we'll take them out because we're going to need them. And we're going to need the fish. We're not doing anything that none of you can do. We're not colouring as such. We're blending, which is even easier. So I'm just going to put these away so that I don't lose them. There we go. If you go back to my video on Friday, you'll see everything that I was sent from Aall Create to play with and get more of an idea. But I'm just going to concentrate on actually what we're doing on this. So, we've got a back piece. And we need to get this coloured because we're going to put a bit of texture on it. So I'm just going to put down, use your oxides or anything, which is what I did with my original one, which I'll show you. But just for quickness, I'm using the Inkology turquoise blue to go with the sea. Putting a bit of that down. And I'm using Slowberry. What's this one? Oh, I've got 2 Slowberry. Oh, there you go. I did overbuy a couple because they were selling them off cheap. So, I know it's sad that it's all going and everything. Creative Expressions been the same, but if somebody's going to buy the stuff, so we need to buy them while they're cheap. I hate that they're going. I really do. But unless I was a millionaire, there's nothing I could do to stop it either. Sadly. Right. Oh yeah, perfect straight away. I just want it around these colours, but that's what I want. The colours have mixed straight away, perfect. Let's get... And to be fair, it doesn't matter up the top. You only want the middle bit coloured in. So let's get a bit of colour on that middle. That middle there. That's it, that's the only colour we need. You're not going to see the top, you're not going to see the bottom. That's worked perfect as that. That was quick, wasn't it? 2 colours, that's all you need. I was supposed to get my oxides out, but I know where they are, just for 2 quick. Oh no, I'm not using oxides. Right, just quickly wipe this up. I've just chucked about 10 of these in wash, just from today. Like I say, this is my 3rd video on trot. I needed to get these done because they're all related to the new release, but also because I need to work on something for Sunday, and while I've got this all hanging over me, my head's too mashed up to, I need to put some stuff away. Right, so that's going to be your back bit of your shaker card. Now for texture, I'm going to use Cosmic Shimmer Sparkle Texture Paste. Now I only opened this the other day. Look at that. I must have opened it to show you at some point, but I've never used it. So I've also been buying myself quite a bit of Art by Marlene. Well, not quite a bit, but some. And that is the stencil we're going to use, which is 3 different pieces. I bought this one for giveaway probably. But I got all these from Aall. It's just something new that they're stocking now. And I never heard of her, but apparently she's amazing. So I have looked her up a little bit, and she's fantastic. She's phenomenal. So bearing in mind, I'm going to put a fish here, which is going to be this one. And we are going to just chuck a bit of orange on it. So it's going to go there. So I want to get a bit of paste. Yeah, so I got, instead of using my little spatulas, I got this. And it cleans off dead easy. So I was really pleased. I don't know if this is what it's for, like, but it helps me navigate round the holes a bit better and all. And I didn't need as much on me. So I'm just putting bits like, right, first of all, we don't want anything down there or on these waves, because that is going to be put with tape. So we just want bits in between. And when I put this down, I thought, it reminds me at sea. So a little bit there. We're not putting a lot. We're just putting a few bits, because bearing in mind, it's a shaker. So it will have shaker bits in it. Oh, I forgot to do a bit. Shall we start again? I forgot a bit. Let's have a look. I was going to do some stamping first. Seaweed and stuff. I can show it you, can't I? I'll show it you now. So, tiniest bit I've just used. It'll come off with a baby wipe. Whereas on my white spatulas, it didn't really come off as easy. There you go. It's all clean. I love it. I was really pleased. And then I'm just going to wipe through where we've just done that. Do you know what I love about these stencils? Look how flimsy it is. So I can master it round my project if I need to. I love it. I am very, very pleased with it. So ideally, we need to leave that, but I wanted to do some stamping and I forgot. But I think we'll just carry on because I also didn't get the stamps out. Wait a minute, 1 second. One second. I can just show you what I've used, can't I? I actually don't know what we used. So you want something like this, which is mermaid, or something like this. And I wonder if I can just get one in there, just to show you. So I obviously didn't use this because I hadn't opened it. Or did I use that? Let's use that one. I used that, so let's use it. And all I'm going to do, ideally I could have, I don't want to touch the texture. This I would normally do before. Don't do this after your texture like I'm going to do. Now, like I say, you're going to cover this so it doesn't matter around the bottom. I'm going up to as near as that texture as I dare go. I'll tell you what, let's put a big one there. And then let's put a little one next to it. So I'm not actually touching the texture. And I'm going to go with the same one over here. Staying away from the texture. That's all I need. We've managed. I didn't realise that I had all these sea stamps, you know. Pretty cute. That's Ocean Floor, 859. But that's cute. It's a good stamp. I think I bought all these, you know, when they did the mega sale, like these were £1 each and what have you. I bought so much stuff, it was unreal. But ideally, I could have done with embossing that because we're going to put some colour straight on. But I think if I take some, what's this? Olive Grove. I take a bit of that. Tiny bit. And a bit of the Skinners. I might get away with, it doesn't matter if it bleeds in then. Because we want this to dry before we can finish the card. So let's just have a, see if it, I'm going to start at bottom to see if it makes a difference. Because you're not going to see it bottom. Nah, it could be alright that. See, I don't know what I coloured the other one in with, so it look alright. Put a bit of yellow in. Ah, I could well have done it with this, you know. Right, we don't need to go any lower. That's fine. Put a bit of green in. That's it. So where you see the waves start, it doesn't matter what I put below there. Right, that's enough, but I'm going to take a bit of that yellow and give it a bit of a two-tone look to it. That's better. And this one, I'm just putting in the yellow. There we go. So that just wants to dry off a minute while we let the paste dry. I mean, it really does look like sea bubbly, doesn't it? So our fish is going to be here now. Or here, it could be over them. We'll have a look. So we'll come back to that in a minute. Right now, while we've got that orange out, that Skinner's Gold, let's get that green off my brush. I'm gonna have a goldfish. I don't know how I did the other one, but that's what we're getting this time. The other one's gold, but it's a different. I think I just blended it with an orange pad. Now I want it round the edges in case we see it. And then when that's dried a bit, we'll put a bit of a gold over the scales and stuff so it becomes more obvious of what it is. And we'll give it a black eye in a nice way. There we go. Put the fish to the back. So we'll move on to the next stage, which is this. Now, what we're going to do here, we want, let's have a look. Where's my blue brush? So all we really want is this top bit of the sky and this bottom bit, which I'm going to call sand. So I'm going to use Memento inks. I'm still trying out the Pink Frog brushes. So this is what we're using. I've been quite happy with them so far. Doesn't matter about any colour in this middle because we're not using it. And your blending doesn't have to be anything spectacular. As long as you've got it on them waves there. Waves, well, ours is sand, but now we are going to cut down the side here. So I definitely want some brown there. These are the only 2 ink pads I will use for sand. You know, for blending wise. If I'm smushing, and I only go to my oxides or my distress inks. And I'm coming with the darker one, because this is what sand really looks like. And that's the bottom done. Told you it were easy. I really need to sort my desk out. They have literally just been chucked to the back. Now the blues, I just want this bit to look like sky. Again, you're only going to be taking that bit off it. So if you can make that nice and light to end, you want it coming down into your sand. I mean, it looks nice like that, doesn't it? If you've got to put something in there, life's a beach, and that'd look quite nice on its own, in its own right. And then I'm just going to use a bit of Bahama blue. Like I say, we're not being artistic on this. This is literally just to show you a bit of texture and show you what you can do with your new Aall Create Memorydex die. And if you wish to purchase them, I will put my affiliate link for Aall Create in the bottom, in the description box. I would much appreciate it if you do go to buy, if you used it. It helps me massively, I can't tell you honestly. Right, that's your blending done. You don't need any more blending. I need to clean. Oh, I do tell a lie. Let's bring these back in a minute. Light and dark. With the die for the Memorydex, you also get some shells. So I'm literally just gonna give these a bit of colour. Again, we're not doing out special. Ooh, good job my belly went where. Not doing out special. And do for the light one. And the dark one, we're just gonna, on this one, we're just gonna bring it in a little bit from the sides. And this one, I'm going to bring that dark in just from the back. I think that's That's enough. Now, I told you I was trying some new stuff out. Actually, I can leave that there. I'm going to take a piece of card, paper, out will do. Because we're going to put a bit of white splatter. I don't want it on the sky, that's all. So, I mean, and we only want this bit. But I want it on them as well. So, I want me bleed proof again. And also, I'm going to use a bit of gathered twigs, so we get the brown as well. I'll need a little bit. Take a bit of this. I'll do it on here. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. So we need... Now then, I also got a new splatter brush from same one, Art by Marlene, and I haven't used it yet, but my water's dirty. Let's spray some clean water on here and see what happens. Obviously I need to wet my brush, don't I? So let's have a look. Please be good. Gosh, that's a lot of water. Too much water on it. That's my fault. That's not to do with brush. I'm going back to my brush. I'll work that out. I'll go back to my scratchy one. It's okay buying this stuff, but if you don't see anybody use it, you don't know it works. So I'll put some more brown down because I watered it down too much. I'm scared of putting too much water in it now. That's better. So I've splattered with my brown. Again, I still don't think it's dark enough. Maybe I've used the wrong brown. I just want to take that out of the water because that's dirty water. I wonder if I can do it with the white. Let's have a look. It'd help if I knew how to use the brush, wouldn't it? Well, that'll do it, won't it? I want a bit on that. It's not going. Right, that'll do. Get carried away. Now I will have to wash that in dirty water. It holds a lot of water. I'll definitely have to look into that to see what you're actually supposed to do with it. I'll do that today. Right, that's all I need off there. Now here's where you're going to think I'm mad. I'll just move these to the side because we don't need them yet. So we'll let them dry on there. That looks alright, doesn't it, that? So we've got our water piece. Which is more or less dry. Awesome. Let's take us fish. Again, we're using the gilding wax. But I want the tiniest bit. And I'm literally just gonna try and run over the lumpety bumps. so you can see that it's a fish, if you like. That's better. It looks like a fish. A goldfish. Oh, I wish you could see it the way I see it. You're not seeing it same. Now I'm just going to put a little bit round these raised edges here. There you go. On his tail. That was probably the best way to do it, actually. Sit it down. So he's done. Quite happy with him. Get it off again. Oh, I've used some of this weekend. This week. Now then, I'm trying to remember in my own head what you do. Right. So we're going to cut off this. And I'm going to cut it on the very last line. That's weird. I've done it. Oh, I would normally prefer to cut that way. That's odd. I thought I was doing it where you couldn't even see it then. Gosh, note to self, do it the other way around next time. I can't. I don't like that. That's better. I felt like I was doing it left-handed. Into that corner. I should meet up there with my cut. There you go. So we're going to do the same with the bottom. Doing the same thing again, aren't I? I mean, if you're good with a craft knife, then by all means cut the middle out. But I tried it with a craft knife. And I'm not very good at it. Right, so we need a piece of acetate, which I have here. Just wiping it on my bum to make sure it's clean. But I just smudge some on it. Get a clean cloth. So this is a dummy, which I'm going to keep all the time, because if you watch what I'm doing, I'm going to glue this here, and I'm going to glue this here, and then we're going to cut down the sides of this piece of scrap, and we're going to glue it there, then cut around the acetate, and we've got this thing. Otherwise, if you cut the whole panel, let me think. Hey, actually, I didn't have to do that, did I? Because if I cut the whole panel, I'm going to get that, which is what I need. Oh, I didn't have to cut that off. Let me just cut the panel. Just shows you, doesn't it? Never crossed my mind to cut the whole panel. Mind you, I'd still have had to cut this because I don't want to cut with a craft knife for the middle out. So I'd still have had to do it. But let me just see if this cuts this out. Now it has ish. But I've got to make sure that this, it doesn't have to be neat because I'm going to cut the top and bottom off. That's fine. I'm going to cut a little bit of that off. I don't know if I want to do it this way actually. So, what I need is this bit. Now where I've cut it, I'm just going to stick a bit of glue up so that it's not as white. I need a bit of glue. And I'm using, well, this is why I didn't want to do it like that. It's left the template of the mark of the, and you can't see it. Do you know what I mean? So this is why I used a normal plain piece and then cut into it. But we'll go with it, just to show you that you can do it this way. I think my way is a bit more complicated. So I'm actually sticking that on top of the one that matches there. Now, while that dries for 1 second, we need to cut this. We need a strip off that side and a strip off this side. Ideally, just thick enough to hide your double-sided tape. So there's one. Not measuring it. I'm guessing that's about the same. So 2. It's not level, not in a long shot, but it'll do the job. So we've put that one on. Then we'll take this brown one, which I'm also going to put a bit of, just to take away the harsh white. So we're going to do exactly the same thing with this. I literally just want it across there. Try to think now. Yeah, it'll do it. I just want it for the acetate. So I'm only going across there so that it's just going to touch that acetate. That's all I need. Keep that one level at the top. Do the same with the bottom. Don't worry about seeing that bit of blue. It's not going to make no difference on yours. That's just a template. Just to make sure I get them in the right place, that's all. And then with these, see which side it belongs on. Yeah, it belongs on that side. This will tell me, now if I glue this, it will tell me that one of the bits, so we'll go bottom, needs moving a bit, just till that sits flush to where it was, which is there, and then you can push that one back up. So that is one perfect side. Or you've got to cut it out with a knife, and I just can't do that. And like I say, I could, but I would make a mess. And it'd take me forever. So I'm putting that one down. If it's not slotting straight in, I'm always going to put the blue up first because that's stuck down first. And the brown I can move down to fit in with the line, which I still haven't done. It's gone underneath it. There you go. There you go. So I'm not keen on doing the acetate that way, but that is an easier way for you to follow it. Got a bit of glue there, which I'll take off after actually, otherwise we're going to be taking the ink off as well. Take that bit of glue out. So I did notice I've got a little bit of acetate showing there. There we go, it's gone. Perfect. So now we're going to take as base, we're going to get some foam to stick as Goldfish in. I've used these in every single one, and I ain't used them for a long time. So I'm just going to, oh yeah, straight through tail there, that'll do. Don't use my fussy cutting scissors, I use my glue scissors, which just means they're normally all glued up. So don't forget, this is my version of using texture on the card. Like I say, if you're looking group, Nicola will give you an idea. She's also done inspiration for you, as always. And then just work your own, see what you think about putting texture to your cards, and then enter it in the competition. And for the life in me right this moment in time, I can't even remember what the prize is, so I'll have to get back to you on that one. I buy the prizes for this, everything comes from me, not from companies. So I mean, that's dry now, so I can stick it where I want it, but I'm just literally going to go in the middle. I'm going to go here because we've got that there. Let's go there. Perfect. Now to do the shaker bit. So we want foam all the way around, as you would, just to stick your panel down. Hey, look at that for fitting. Straight up the side. Now this is why the sides had to be the size they were, so that you could disguise your tape. Like I say, I haven't measured them, and I know one's cockeyed and it's not as thick as this side, but it doesn't matter. I made it handmade, as Andy would say when he's telling me off. Now I'm going to take another piece. Let's see, look. You'll have seen me do this plenty of times. I'm just going to take the, oh no, I can't yet. Ha, yes I can. I'm taking both sides off so you can manipulate the tape. Yeah, there's a reason why I shouldn't have done. I knew there was a reason why I didn't, but it doesn't matter. I'll show you why. I'm not going to use that. So what you need to do when you do a shaker card, get off my hand, it's stuck to my hand, is you need to be able to, so I'm going to put a piece here to go round the Memorydex bit, and there. It's not as good because I've bent it, but there you go. It's not as movable as that. But again, I'm going to start here. And I've done this so when we put a shaker bits in, it only comes to here, does the shaker, and not down here to the bottom. But the reason why I didn't do that in the first place, see if I can alter it, is because you really need to put anti-static powder in across these edges. Although it might not feel sticky, it sticks. So that's the only bit I'm going to be able to get it to. So I think what I'll do, come on, don't decide to not work now. Oh, at the risk of taking it out, I'm not going to take it out. I'm just going to get a cheap brush. And I'm going to get some anti-static. Use talcum powder, use cornstarch, use what you want. But I'm just going to take a little bit of this out, because mine is clogging up. I know somebody said put a piece of dry rice in it, so I think I'm going to have a go at that. A little bit, and just run it down the sides. Don't go on that where we've made it, where we've took the both pieces off. Just run it down the sides of the tape. And it's not going to stop it all together. You're going to miss some or what have you, but it'll stop a lot of it. Try and get it in there without touching the top. There you go. So what you're going to do now is you're going to get your shaker bits. I've just used these. These are the Gina K disco balls. I've just used these because they look like the sea. That's the only reason, no other reason. And you want them flat. I think it'd work better if you didn't have the texture in it, but I wanted the texture paste in it. For when the sequins are down here, you can still see the glisten from the texture paste. So what you're going to do now, this is your get it straight bit. And to be fair, if I was you, I would put a bit of glue on the tape, so you've got a bit of movement, a bit to play with. The reason you put your sequins all in the middle is you don't want it under any of the tape. Do you know, we've had some terrible weather, haven't we? And I'm roasting. It's absolutely glorious here. I haven't been outside. I didn't even wake up for a dog walk this morning. Andy took him when he got home from work and didn't even wake me up. He said he tried. I won't mind. I went to sleep early last night. Right, so that's all your release tape off. Sticky tape. That's it, isn't it? It's all off. Now, should I put some tape on? I am literally going for the Memorydex Alls again. And if I can get them on that, I should, by rights, be able to get it all down. Put another piece on the back if you don't like that you've got ink everywhere. Just put another one on the back, and it makes it stronger. Can't remember if I did on my other one. Yeah, I did. I put one on the back of the other one as well. In fact, I'll do it, and then we're doing it all together. Let me just cut another one out. One minute. There we go. So literally just gonna I've used all Pink Frog card. This one's a super smooth one on the back. In fact, every bit of it. What's that? Oh no, that's watercolour up front. I think I've used a dirty piece as it happened anyway. Yeah, I have. It's okay. Who'd have thought of doing a Memorydex as a shaker? But we haven't finished there. I actually would cut that off. Where's me? Here they are. Because that's bugging me. So obviously that I've just put it a bit lower down. Nobody's going to see any different. And then to finish it off, I've got an empty glue dot packet, which I won't throw away. I will literally cut it up and use it because it's all still double-sided sticky. So why would you throw it away? So I'm going to put, see, you can see the cut if you look where I've cut and joined them. But I mean, you'd have to look. So I'm just going to stick that shell there. And let's have a little square out of here. Tell you, we use out as crafters, don't we? So happy Saturday to you all. Hope you have a lovely day. The live tomorrow is at 10 AM if you're joining us for the Aall and Create giveaway. And bearing in mind, this is something. If you are going to put this in one of these boxes, wait a minute, it's edge to edge. Like I said, I still haven't finished mine. Look, I'm still putting it together because I'm wanting to stamp on mine. And then I'll fix it with glue. I don't think you have to fix them with glue. Yeah, once I've finished stamping it, I'll fix it with glue. So I can either bend it, which I did with my other one. I just bent it out when I put it in and it was fine. Or you can move it in. Oh, I don't want it to come too far. Or you could go there and then it covers the join. That just covers the join and that will just fit inside then. There you go. Oh, just. So there you go. So showing you the one that I did today. See, I've powdered the sides of this, yeah? You saw me powder it. I didn't powder the sides of this. And look where all the sequins are stuck. All up the top, all around the edge. I mean, they will, if you keep moving them, they will come off. But this one just is free. So there you go. That's my texture. And also part of the Aall and Create new release. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Wow, I'm shattered. 3 videos in under 3 hours. And Andy's calling me. Oh no, I forgot to put its eye on. Why didn't you tell me? I like that we put them in. I'm glad we did. Oh, can't believe he ain't got an eye. Just imagine it. He's asleep. I'm off, guys. I'll catch you soon. I'll see you tomorrow on the live, 10 AM. Don't be late. Bye.